To take a line from the Angry Joe show, Blizzard, you done fucked it up again. We all love Overwatch, right? At least, that's what I would be saying if this was 2018. A simpler time where haircuts look like this.
The fuck is that?
I sounded like this. And TikTok hadn't quite destroyed our use of the attention span yet. But Makari, you anthropomorphic cum bucket you, why are we looking to the past like a working class blue-collar white dad who's having an existential crisis about the good old days? Why, it's because of Blizzard, of course. Gaming drama always seems to involve Blizzard, doesn't it? For the sake of objectivity and to bait mid-rolls like a champ, let's cast our minds back to the happier times of 2014, which, judging by my audience, will likely end up making you all recall what the inside of your mother's womb looks like. If we think about it, 2014 and 2018 Blizzard couldn't have been more different to the Blizzard of today. It was a very different time. A time where Blizzard was riding off its constant wins. A time where they could do no wrong. What with having the most subbed game in the world with World of Warcraft, boasting 12 million active subs, that's a big number, and pumping out win after win from almost every single one of their franchises. A time where StarCraft 2 was churning out more hype for its esports scene than any other esports, even CSGO, and that's saying something. A time where Heroes of the Storm was loved by all and not a crumpled forgotten mess. And at a time where Diablo was still loved by everyone and not a gratuitous microtransaction hell. And as I'm sure we're all aware, it's unfortunately no secret that over the last few years, Blizzard has dropped the ball hard. Its reputation has tanked, and they just can't seem to put out anything without being ridiculed for it. And rightly so, having made decisions that would make even a Ninja Sanji stand blush in its secondhand embarrassment. And listen, I could list any number of the many controversies Blizzard has been embroiled in over the last few years that has plunged their reputation and helped lead to the downfall of a once beloved studio in an attempt to help articulate my point and, of course, bait mid-rolls. So I will! Warcraft 3 Reforged, World of Warcraft and the Burning Fruit Crusade. Don't you guys have phones? Oh no, the breast milk has gone for walkies. The we investigated ourselves and found no fault. Diablo 3 and the cursed auction house. The oh no oopsie doopsie of how they handled Bungie and Destiny. Laying off no fewer than 800 employees only to hire those roles back again at a lower pay grade. China. Egregiously low pay and compensating their staff in Blizzard bucks. And just generally the mistreatment of the staff. Again. Even more sexual harassment. Bill fucking Cosby. Microtransactions out the ass for every game. Clearly just not even giving a damn anymore. The dire state of World of Warcraft. And hey, those are just some of the controversies Blizzard got themselves into. There is so much more we could mention. So much so it would warrant its own video. But you know, every React Andy and their mother has made a downfall of Blizzard video at this point, and I'm not that intellectually bankrupt.
Yet.
All of this revolves around collabs. No, not the average cringe fest of a VTuber collab. I'm talking about a brand and gaming collabs. All sorts of games these days will do collabs, where you'll have the game dev and an IP working together for mutual benefits, much like how I worked with your mum to produce you. But that's a different story. One side gets skins and basically free content for their game, and the other, usually the IP, gets free publicity and advertising. It's a win-win situation. And I mean, Blizzard has done plenty of these in the past to a decent level of success. But I emphasize the term has. And to add a bit of a dichotomy to this to help you see things from a wider perspective, let's look at another example of a studio that does collabs right. Fortnite is one of the best examples of a gaming and brand collab done right. You can buy all sorts of skins to doll yourself up to flex to your friends that you are not a broke bitch using default skins. And hey, dunking on players while looking swag just adds that extra spice to your game.
Cannot tell where anyone is. I have...
Just taking my dog for a walk, guys, don't mind me. Truly, a modern complex to capitalize on your subconscious psychological need as humans to stand out and differentiate ourselves from the other plebs out there. And hey, I'm not one to knock skins in a game. I think they're a great incentive to give you reason to play, and really can add some flavor to games when done right. I mean, in Fortnite, I can squad up with 3 of my friends, and then rock on down to Tomato Town, with what could only honestly be described as the average cosplay meetup at Comic-Con. Never before did you think you would see Goku busting the griddy with L from Stranger Things, while Naruto and Fry from Futurama blows apart an entire team dressed as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters with the power of Hades' lightning bolt. And yes, there is a conversation to be had here about skins and glorifying artificial scarcity, FOMO, and predatory microtransactions for what it is essentially pixels, and that, yes, these are basically the equivalent of gaming NFTs, but that's again another video for when I'm actually intellectually bankrupt and have the time, which isn't now. But Makari, you buxom ADHD-ridden walking cum bucket, what's the point of all this, I hear you yell from the void? What's this got to do with Overwatch? Well, listen close. Overwatch has skins. And Blizzard did an oopsie. So what could they possibly have done now that's worse than what they did before? Did they nerf Tracer's ass again? Did they put more egregiously unnecessary wokeness in their game for no reason at all? Did they bring back loot boxes? No, actually. This new issue makes all of that which came before look like an unevolved amoeba by comparison. But how, you ask? How did Blizzard once again upset and rock the very fabric of the gaming industry once again? Well, let me tell you. Did you know that Blizzard did a collab for Overwatch with Cowboy Bebop? And honestly, after initially seeing its trailer, I, and most people who saw it, were actually kind of excited for it. Oh damn, it's actually like a 1-for-1.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody.
Oh shit, it's my boy Makari.
Okay.
Wow. That actually looks so... Dude, the style! They nailed the style. Oh. Oh, look at that gun as well. That looks almost like something out of Outlaw Star. Look at that though, dude! How did you have such a great concept? I mean, this couldn't have been made from Blizzard. So you would think that being able to use an existing IP and literally having guidelines for success being handed to them, you'd be fair in asking, how could they fuck that up? But I remind you, this is Blizzard we're talking about. The only people who could be fed ambrosia of life and still somehow turn it into runny diarrhea. And I use this shitty pun because Blizzard turned a beloved thing into shit. Blizzard have made the #1 cardinal sin of the gaming world. They not only upset the gamers, but worse, oh so much worse, they upset the weebs too. And if there's one of 2 subclasses of human you do not want to upset and reap the ire of, it's the suspiciously wealthy no-life shut-ins with all the disposable income you're trying to leech off of.
I have the power of God and anime on my side!
Wait, because look at what they did to my boy! Look at him! It's like the stockholders said to the art department, hey, can we have Spike, but not like actual Spike, like legally distinct, copyright-free Spike, like the Spike we have at home that we ordered from Wish? I don't get it. It's like they're actually purposely trying to self-destruct at this point. It's laughable. I can't help but sit here and wonder if we need to phone a suicide hotline or some kind of intervention help for this poor, poor studio. They made poor little Jesse McCree look like he's in his twilight twink years. It's like he's not quite come to grips with the fact that he's got a dad bod now and isn't that dainty little femboy that he used to be. Can they not cut Jesse some slack? The guy's already had to have his name changed from McCree a while ago to do other drama they embroiled themselves in. It just doesn't stop for this poor man. And don't even get me started on Ash's Fae skin. It makes her look bulimic. I mean, just what were you doing? You were literally given the guidelines to success. To a degree, the Ed skin for Sombra and Mauga, the big guy, the new one, his jet skin, they honestly aren't bad. But my God, how to show a complete lack of understanding of the project and a lack of care or even energy for what you were given. You were given the assignment, you were given the answer to the homework, and you still fucked it up! Really, Blizzard? Come on. We didn't have much faith in you at this point to begin with, but how do you lower the bar further than the shit-infused soil you've already buried yourself in? My apologies. I realized that I might be getting a bit over-animated for this, and it might be over-exemplifying and exaggerating the issue. But really, this whole thing with this Cowboy Bebop collab is more of an exemplification of the overall problem with Blizzard, and that is that they just clearly don't care. They think that they can just pump out the most out-of-touch, out-of-pocket, low-effort shite, and that people will just eat it up. And to that, yes, some still do. But as time is going by, they're losing more and more of that respect and faith that they had banked up from the good old days of Mike Morhaime and whatnot. Furthermore, as time goes by, the amount of people willing to put up with Blizzard's nonsense will be drastically reducing. People don't like being treated like shit and a commodity. See how I go back to that shit terminology? It's a very good metaphor. See, comedy gold. Because at the end of the day, if the dev doesn't give a crap, why should we? And if you want my case in point and have evidence for yourself, you need only look at the comments on the Cowboy Bebop trailer video on their main channel, or at any post on Twitter regarding this whole update. Cleanse Haven Cassidy doesn't exist, it can't hurt you. I don't know why I expected the skins to look like the previous trailer. I like the kind of women that just scam me. Oh no, yeah, these comments. Oh dear. Y'all better fix that Cassidy skin. They won't. Sorry to ruin your expectations, they won't. We really weren't ever meant to see Cassidy's face without a beard. No shit. Why does Cassidy look like Soldier 76? Because Blizzard probably used the same base model for both of them. Cassidy, a divorced alcoholic dad. True, though! True! Cassidy looks like he's been kicked to the curb! Cassidy looks like he's had a friggin' fallout with his wife! Oh, God! The Spike we have at home. Hey, it's Paper Bag. I know that person. Yeah, that's the Spike. That's not Spike Seagal. That's Spork Spencer. Should have given it to Fortnite. True, though! Fortnite would have done this justice! They would have actually given us Spike. They would have made them cel-shaded. Like, I don't know why Blizzard have to try and adapt it into their style. Why not just own it and make it yours? People would be much more indicative if you weren't so proud of your own style. Fortnite, they are willing to make the style of what they do in their game. That's the point. You're homaging. You're not just inspiring it. If you do a 1-for-1, if they put a 1-for-1 in their game, people are more likely to like it because that's what they want. They don't want your interpretation of what they want. This is what 7 years of Overwatch will do to a man. Overwatch... okay, we already seen that comment. Spike ate Cassidy in his hat. Oh, dear. What a rug pull. Yeah, no shot, dude. This is rocking the dollar store cosplay. And by the sheer fact that Blizzard didn't even make the original trailer for the Cowboy Bebop collab really goes in line with everything they've been doing recently. Blizzard don't do much of their own work anymore. Most of the trailers for World of Warcraft are outsourced to their community. Most of their non-mainline games are outsourced to other studios. So really, why are we even talking about this? It's kind of come to be expected. Oh yeah, mid-rolls, ad revenue, drama. So why did I make this video? No wait, why did I make... I guess the point is Blizzard are bad and make bad skins. Shocker, right? I don't know, I just wanted to make a video about shitting on Blizzard for once. I want to be part of the cool kids crowd. I mean, I don't even know why you're here at this point. Like, somehow you made it this far into the video and are still watching. Clearly there's something wrong with you. So, I guess, go subscribe to the main channel. Go tier 3 sub to my Twitch and let me know how upsetty spaghetti you are at Blizzard. And if you want more pipeline work, let me know as well, because I quite like making this kind of stuff for you guys and reporting on the news of the gaming industry. I like to think I put a bit of a twist on it. And now that my ADHD is finally overtaking me, I guess I'll catch you all next time in the next video. Ta-ra!